This program is brought to you by the City of Oceanside. The following program does not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or policies of the City of Oceanside, its elected officials, KOCT, its board of directors, or staff. This program is underwritten in part by Waste Management of North County in Oceanside. We are dedicated to serving customers and community as a safe, comprehensive service provider, a good corporate citizen, and a responsible environmental steward. Think green. Think Waste Management.
Hello, I am Kelly O. Davis, and I am pleased to welcome you to the summer edition of Oceanside Spectrum. And we have an awesome lineup of guests for you to enjoy. We have serving seniors here in our studio to talk about their meal services they offer and how you can become involved. Real Men Wear Pink. And we have the American Cancer Society here to tell us why and talk about their Making Stride Against Breast Cancer event. We have the Backfence Society joining us to talk about their mission and the kinds of resources they offer our community. And Eileen Turk has gone fishing on this edition of On the Scene with Eileen, and you'll have to stay tuned to see if she caught any fish. And the Swell Collective will be here with the Angel Project to speak about their mission and the services they offer. So prepare yourself for the August edition of Oceanside Spectrum, right here on KOCT, the voice of North County. Hi, Kelly O. Davis, and I am with our first guest. We have Giselle Beats and Leo Kopinski from the Serving Seniors organization. Hello and welcome.
Hello. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. So is that right? Your organization is Serving Seniors, or is that the program?
That's our organization's name,
Okay.
Serving Seniors.
And what is your mission? What do you do? What's going on?
So Serving Seniors is a nonprofit agency dedicated to serving seniors in poverty living healthy and fulfilling lives.
Mm-hmm.
And we provide an innovative model, that provides nutrition meals, health services, supportive services, and social ventures.
Awesome. And I understand that there have been some new improvements this year.
So
what does that mean?
we've added a congregate site to our Oceanside Senior Center, and we're now providing congregate meals at our Oceanside site, as well as home delivery meals to our seniors.
Awesome. And I was going to ask, who do you serve? But I'm going to kick it over to Leo Kopinski. Did I get that right, Leo?
No.
Chapinski. Chapinski. Okay. See there? You see, this is good.
It's okay. Just don't call me late for lunch.
Well, you drive them, so
Amen.
They shouldn't be late.
They shouldn't be late.
So who do they serve? And you are a driver that tell us a little bit about the program that you do with Serving Seniors.
Well, mine's a small portion of it, where from 9 a.m. to 11 I pick up 8 individuals that range from, say, 65 to 97, and I get them into the van, make sure they're seated, make sure they're buckled in, get them to the center. We start off having our lunch for an hour and then take them back home. So we do that Monday through Friday. We take different folks on different days, and they range all around the city. So there's no easy pickup route. It's everywhere. And these are our folks from all walks of life.
Now, how many years have you been doing that?
6 months.
6 months. Are you enjoying yourself,
Oh,
Leo?
absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought I was going to just retire in life, and then Homer Post said, "Would you like a nice job?" I said, "Well, yeah."
That is awesome. So you are not only do you bring people to it's the country club, right?
That's the Country Club Oceanside Senior Center.
Yeah,
Correct.
you not only bring them, but you also have a delivery service. Can you speak a little
so
bit about that?
we also provide home delivered meals to our homebound seniors. Mm-hmm. So seniors that aren't able to come to our congregate site in Oceanside and they're homebound, we're able to go and deliver it, and we also provide transportation to the seniors.
Mm-hmm. And I understand, I think it was around the turn of this year, there was that you weren't going to get funding or something like that, and then you got the funding. So now are you able to serve more seniors with this funding? Or?
So we're continuing to serve the seniors constantly. January 2nd was the day we actually started serving here in Oceanside. So it was a quick turnaround, about 3 weeks, but with the city, with serving seniors, we came together, and we're just excited to be here in Oceanside and being a partner with Oceanside.
Now, if there's someone that's watching this and they're like, hey, you know, I didn't know about this, I want to get some more information, where would they go for
Definitely
all
go
of that?
to our Serving Seniors website, servingseniors.org. We're always wanting volunteers. You know, it's grandparents, mothers, fathers. We want them just to be part of our family and be able to just sit there and just be able to communicate with the seniors, and they will just make such a big presence.
Now, is there any kind of particular qualifications if they want to drive, or, you know?
For volunteers, no qualifications needed. So again, go to our website, servingseniors.org, and you can get all the information for volunteers.
Now, is there something that you would like to illuminate? Like, give me something that you feel like you really think that the public should just need to know about this one thing that doesn't get mentioned.
I mean, I think we have just a very innovative model that we provide our seniors. So we provide nutritional meals, we provide supportive housing, we provide health care, social services for our seniors. We provide just different activities that they need. So it's just an all-encompass model that when they can come to serving seniors, we're able to provide that for them.
That is awesome. Giselle, Leo, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we will be right back with more Oceanside Spectrum.
After 15 years of smoking, Eva Marie quit. There's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
And welcome back. We have Kay Clark and Rick Hazard here to talk about the American Cancer Society's event, Making Strides Against Breast Cancer event. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
So Kay, can you give us a little bit about this upcoming event? What to expect? What is it?
It's in Balboa Park, October 20th, which is a Sunday, and it's survivors and their caregivers, families, friends, healthcare providers who all gather to bring the community together to fight breast cancer.
Now, how long is the walk, just in terms of distance? Where
It's
did they
a
go?
little, this year we changed the route a little bit after 23 years, and it's 2.6 miles. So it's a nice walk through Balboa Park.
How many miles?
2.6.
2.6 miles. And, you know, anybody in costumes walking in this event, do you
Sure.
do that?
Yeah, we always have some people in their pink tutus and and pink costumes and get-ups. It's a very pink day in the Balboa Park.
Awesome. Now, Rick, I have a serious question to ask. Do real men wear pink?
Absolutely, they wear pink, as is the case today. Real Men Wear Pink is a campaign. It's a group of men who take a leadership position to raise money and awareness to support the American Cancer Society's Making Stride Against Breast Cancer initiatives. The campaign lasts the month of October. Each man that joins in is expected to raise $2,500 and wear pink every day in October.
So I understand that you have quite the wardrobe now.
I have pink for every day, whether it's socks or shirt or lapel pin. The idea is to create awareness so that it's our way of supporting women with breast cancer. It happens mostly to women, and but we approach it from the standpoint that we're supporting our wives, our sisters, our aunts, our mothers, our grandmothers. So it's our way to take a leadership position and raise awareness.
Right. Fantastic. And speaking about breast cancer, it's my understanding that you are a breast cancer survivor.
Yes.
Okay. How many years?
27. I was diagnosed at age 38, and that brought me into the fold of ACS because I was looking to see where I could get supportive services and some support, emotional support.
So you initially came in more
as a patient.
Wow.
And then transferred after I was well enough to be a volunteer for years, and then became a staff person.
What is one of the besides, it sounds like it's an amazing event, but What would you like people to come away? They participate year after year. You have this amazing event. What is the come away? What would you like people to experience? What do you want them to come away with?
I think I want them to know all the things that the American Cancer Society does for a patient, all the services and the resources that we have available. And also that the money that they bring in the fundraising is used for research and most of the time always for breast cancer in this particular case. But a lot of times some particular research in one field will bring outcomes in many fields.
And Rick, how about you? What is one
I
thing?
would like to say the thing I like to see as an outcome, whether it's breast cancer or other types of cancer, is the idea that early detection can save lives.
Right.
Whether it's breast screenings or certain lifestyle, but the key is if you catch it early, we give ourselves a better chance to save lives, and making people aware that there are programs available for early detection.
Awesome. And how can people get involved with the event? How can they volunteer? How can they walk? What do they do? Where do they go?
We have a website, and the website is up and running, and you have it available too.
Right.
We also register people at the event, so if they want to come and register day of, there's no fee for the event, so they can come and participate day of.
Awesome. Kay, Rick, it was a pleasure to have you both
Thank you.
in your pink in our studio.
Thank
so
you.
that
Thank
was
you.
Making Strides Against the Breast Cancer event happening in October
20th.
20th. And we will be right back with more Oceanside Spectrum.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
And we have the Backfence Society joining us now. We have Sarah Spinks and Jonathan Coyne-O.
Very good.
Yes. How are you doing today?
Thank you.
We're doing awesome.
great.
Thank you for having us.
So, how did this get started? So, what do you do? Why you do it? Talk to us. Backfence Society.
So I am a tattoo artist. I've been a tattoo artist for the past 14 years.
You're kidding.
And I started participating in little group art shows at bars and around. And then we got a notion to produce our own pop-up art show. And that was back in 2011. And since then we did many different pop-up art shows. And now we have a physical space in downtown Vista where we're able to produce shows more regularly. So artists are able to contact us and use our space to connect with the community through creativity. It's an accessible, inclusive, approachable space that artists can use to do whatever they want.
So you have a brick and mortar building in Vista?
Yes, in downtown Vista, right off of South Citrus.
Awesome.
We have a really supportive landlord, and we are just in heaven over there. So
I know you do several activities, and Jonathan, trash walk, not trash talk, trash walk. Talk to us a little bit about this.
So we started a program called Only Losers Litter, and one of the things that we're really passionate about is litter. I coached Little League for many years, and I've watched kids just litter beyond. And so when we got together, we just said, hey, let's go downtown and just pick up some litter. Then it turned into, well, what can we do more? So once a month, we go out through the city and pick places, and we go and pick up trash. We get kids who need service volunteer hours, whether it's school or whatever, or just picking up trash, and we call it Only Losers Litter, and we do it once a month, and it's a fantastic program that we do.
And we sort of think of it as performance art because the idea is that you put on a superhero cape and you become a community crusader. You are a superhero cleaning up trash.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you pick up the trash, you gotta wear a costume?
You gotta look weird. You gotta make a full-blown spectacle out of it because too many people are throwing their trash everywhere. There's too much trash.
Now, see, that interests me, the costume and picking up the trash. And do you recycle the trash? I mean, do you use it for your art?
So we separate the trash into recyclables and then trashy trash. And EDCO is a really great sponsor and partner, and they donate dumpsters to our cause. I have created trash art. We sometimes will host group shows where we invite artists to produce trash art and then we showcase it. One of my pieces of art, I actually clean up every single cigarette butt in downtown Vista one Sunday afternoon, and I created a mosaic out of all the cigarette butts.
Wow.
I think people visually need to understand, like, we are swimming in trash, people. It's bad.
So what are some of the other types of events you host there and activities?
So once a week, on every Friday, we have an open mic. A lot of the people organizing that event are art students at Miracosta College, so it's really great to provide the space there for them. I have a lot of creative young people coming every Friday to showcase their poetry. We have a comedian. We have musicians, rappers.
Filmmaking. We have a student who just did one throughout North County. It was fantastic, hour and a half show. It gives small individuals the ability to go and showcase what they do and give them the confidence that they can go to the next level.
It sounds like you all are awful supportive of the local artists. So how can someone's a local artist, like, how can I get involved with this amazing Backfence Society? Where do they go?
They can go to my website and just fill out the online form that I have there. They can email me at backfencesociety@gmail.com, get in touch with me shoot me a DM through Instagram. I manage the calendar. I just book them a date. And really it's about creating leaders in art also. So artists really are their own leaders, and we're just giving them a platform. And we tell people in our space, green light. Whatever your idea is, we're saying green light. No one's there to curate you. It's whatever your vision is, we want to help you achieve it and provide you the stage to do it. So.
Awesome. Thank you both for joining us, and we will be right back with more Oceanside Spectrum.
Thank you.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream, that I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly, just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
And we are back with another segment with On the Scene with Eileen, and she's gone fishing.
Welcome to On the Scene with Eileen. We're here at the Oceanside Fishing Pier, and I'm with my friend Ken Harrison.
Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for inviting me. We're gonna have fun.
A beautiful day for fishing. He's a member of the Oceanside Senior Anglers, and he's gonna give me some tips today. Here we go. So we've gotten our bait from Pam and Ed over here at the bait shop, and Jeff set us up with the fishing pole. And just so you know, the pier's open 24 hours a day. The bait shop's open until 10 p.m. This is one of the longest piers, wooden piers in the state of California at 1,900 feet long. And then can you tell us a little bit more about your family and the fishing in the past, before the harbor?
Before the harbor, this was the fishing pier that everybody would come in. You would see people lined up here all the way down to the end. But for those that wanted to go out on the boats would come up from San Diego and they'd park out there overnight, and they'd come in under the pier, and the men and women would have to walk down a rope ladder to get into this boat that's rocking back and forth, carrying all their gear, and that's how they would go sport fishing.
What kind of fish can I catch out here, Ken?
Well, in the surf, we can catch corbina, we can catch, there's all kinds of perch type fish that we can catch. Out here past the breakers, it's a little deeper, so we're going to catch bigger fish, stripers, things like that. Out at the end of the pier, there sort of the shark fishermen are overnight. We usually fish for night. Also, lobster fishermen in season, and some bigger fish are going to be out a little deeper at the end of the pier.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Oceanside Senior Anglers?
Sure, yeah. Oceanside Senior Anglers is a group that's been around a long time. We're the largest senior fishing club in Southern California. We have monthly meetings. We're a social club, fishing club first, social club second, picnics and great speakers at our meetings, the industry tackle representatives, boat captains. And then we are also a community service group. We have 3 programs: Anglers for Scouts, Anglers for Military, and Anglers for Kids.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great
how
group.
How therapeutic and how wonderful. And where do the anglers meet, Ken?
We meet at the Senior Center, and we meet the first Tuesday of every month, 9 o'clock. Anybody over age 50 is welcome to come.
So we're going to see what other fun fish we can catch, and let's cast off. Oh, good one, Ken, good one.
There we go.
So you just kind of rock it, no overhead casting.
All right.
3.
Perfect. Let it go to the bottom.
All right. Oh, let it go to the bottom?
Yep.
We're going down. Going down. False alarm.
Are you getting hit?
I think I got, wait, what? Oh my gosh. All right, we hope we can keep them on. Oh
He's
gosh.
actually got one.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is great. Let's
Here
see
we
what
go.
it
We're
is.
getting
Get it up,
ready.
get it
It's
up.
coming in. Here it goes. I hope I can lift it, Ken.
Oh man, this is a good one. Good size one. That's one of the biggest ones I've ever seen come out of the pier. This is really good. Look at that. Woo-hoo.
Do you think it makes the weight limit? Is this sushi tonight?
It's not even that. It's bait.
Well, thanks for all your tips today, Ken.
It was
I had
fun.
a great time. So fun. Really appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing everybody next month. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.
And we will be back right after this.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
And we are here with our last guests on this edition of Oceanside Spectrum, Emily Gonzalez and Danica Tamayo with the Swell Collective and the Angel Project. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us.
So, the Swell Collective, we were chatting a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your mission. What do you do? Why you do it?
Okay, well, our mission is to inspire, equip, and amplify change agents. We've noticed that there is this disconnect sometimes with between folks feeling that they can't bring their visions to reality. So there's no lack of really great ideas for social change in diverse communities. There's a ton of wonderful ideas out there. But oftentimes there is a lack of access to financial capital, to wealth, in order to bring these ideas to fruition sometimes, if it's a social enterprise type business or if it's some sort of philanthropic effort that somebody wants to start. They see a problem, they want to solve it, and they feel like they can't. We offer the support of community and mentorship and incubation of these projects and fiscal sponsorship with our nonprofit status to help folks build their human capital, their social capital, and raise the funds that they need to bring their projects to life. And Danica is one of our, founding collective members, one of the first fiscally sponsored projects of the collective, and we just want to help shine a light on all these great ideas and give people the connections, the skills, the tools that they need to bring these dreams to reality. Another thing I need to point out too is this business of human capital, right? So a lot of folks, they understand their communities and they know the problems, and that's why they have these great ideas to solve the problems. So that knowledge is part of human capital, but another big piece of that is their wellness and their resiliency. So a lot of times it can be hard to start a new organization or a new social change initiative or a new business, and it can be kind of grueling. So we want to make sure that we take care of these folks as they're going through the process of, you know, building their dream and solving problems in their communities, because that's another big piece of their human capital. It's also a source of wealth for them to build these projects.
So this sounds like the Swell Collective. Now you're with the Angel Project, and it sounds. I feel so much hope. By the way, when I hear you ladies here, it sounds awesome. Tell me a little bit about your project, because it is awesome what you're doing for our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'm really grateful to be here, and I'm so grateful for the Swell Collective because, just as Emily said, it really took a dream for me, and now it's a reality. And I basically aid impoverished elementary-aged children in rural and indigenous communities, which I really felt has been a forgotten demographic in our planet. And I've always had this pull. I've been doing it on my own for the last year, not being a formed organization, just something that I would travel and do out in Mexico once a month and fill up the elementary school's fridge, which is in a rural mountain area of indigenous people. And one of the things that I noticed in that area is many people lacked being able to go to school because of hunger. And so that's basically the mission of my project. And it was just a vision of mine that became reality earlier this year.
And you were able to, so the Swell was able to help the Angel Project actualize that vision. And how was that? How did you do that?
How do we do that? Well, so we have like a peer mentorship group, right? And we meet weekly. So there's other women and change agents in that group, and they kind of help each other. We just hold the space for them to share wisdom and that sort of thing. And then when it comes to sort of operational capacity building stuff, we're able to coach Denica and other leaders with, like, you know, what project management software to use and the little things, that operational stuff. But we really try to make sure that, you know, if they've got challenges, questions, whatever, if we don't know the answer, we find the people who do and help support them. And make sure also that bit of wellness and resiliency, that we're always reminding them, like, how are you taking care of yourself? Are you, are you staying well throughout this? Because if you burn yourself out, you don't do the community any good at all.
That self-care. And it's like, I want to go on and on with this. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, ladies, but you have left us and given us some hope. We leave on hope. So we want to, yes, you can go. Yeah, I see you want to do it. Hope. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Oceanside Spectrum. We will be back next month. Thank you.
This program is brought to you by the City of Oceanside.